So a lot of people are not happy with Duck Hunt and Lylat being tournament legal as counterpick stages. People often find them to be annoying stages to play on and ban them immediately. While I personally do not have a problem with either stage, getting rid of one or both means there are no bans in a best of 5 set. But today I'm here to propose a new option, one that means you can get rid of either Duck Hunt or Lylat while still having a ban in a best of 5 Omegas with walls. As it stands right now, the only way to play on an Omega stage is unless both players are gentlemen to it, and even if the player is allowed to choose an Omega, it usually goes hand in hand with FD, meaning if you want Final Destination, you have the option of going to any Omega as an alternative to FD, and the only legal stage with walls is Duck Hunt. But in my opinion, something definitely worthy of trying out is Omegas with walls as a completely separate counterpick option. So let's talk about the advantages this brings characters having the stage as a counterpick option, starting with characters with a wall jump. For these examples, I'm going to be using Duck Hunt, a character I play with a terrible up B that is extremely slow and no hitbox. Having walls means that Duck Hunt spends far less time in his up B state. He's extremely easy to gimp while using up B to recover, so having a large number of options aside from up B means you are getting killed less, and getting killed less means you aren't losing games. Let's take a look at a comparison to show you exactly how much walls benefit Duck Hunt's subpar recovery. While off stage with no walls, Duck Hunt's only option is limited to jump and up B. Because his up B doesn't cover a ton of distance, aerials and specials usually aren't too viable of an option, mainly because the lower you go, the longer you spend in the up B animation, which makes you an easy target. But with Duck Hunt's wall jump and walls at my disposal, aerials become far more viable of an option. Take a look and see how much time I'm in the disadvantageous state comparatively. This makes Duck Hunt's subpar recovery much more manageable and puts a ton more control in the player's hands. There are other characters that benefit greatly from this as well. Mega Man's up B also has no hitbox, but with wall jumps it makes recovering a lot less of a chore. Pikachu can even do 17 thunders off stage with the help of walls and his wall jump. And then there's the wall cling. As you can see from this video, it not only gives you a ton of survivability off stage, but it can sometimes be used to save your life. Wall clinging also opens up doors to mix-ups by waiting on the wall for your opponent to pick an aggressive option, or gives you an opportunity to wait out your opponent's next move. Not to mention, aside from a recovery standpoint, it allows you to be a lot more liberal with your edge guards because you have the added help from the wall when recovering afterwards. By definition of a counterpick stage, stages in this category are supposed to give a slight, though not overwhelming, advantage for certain characters over others, such that it would not be fair to include them in the neutral list. And for characters with wall jumps and clings, it allows for mix-ups when recovering and makes subpar recoveries much more manageable, as in Duck Hunt's case. They don't give such an advantage that I think they should have to be gentlemen to, but they do however give too much of an advantage to be listed as a substitute spot in place of vanilla Final Destination. Now I know you're thinking, Energy, what if I play a character that's bad on Final Destination in a certain matchup? If I ban FD, they could just go to an Omega with a wall, which is the same thing. While it is a valid point, I say obviously my reasoning is not flawless, and making huge changes to the meta like introducing and taking out of stages is something that should take a lot of time and consideration. I'm merely just throwing my hat in the ring as someone who thinks there are good reasons as to why I should be allowed to play on a stage with walls without a gentleman, because I play characters that benefit from them, and as it stands right now, the only stage with a wall is Duck Hunt. This is merely a suggestion, and adding Omegas as a counterpick stage would mean you can get rid of Duck Hunt or Lylat while still keeping a ban in a best of 5. So I want to know what you guys think. Please tell me in the comments. My name is Energy Pants, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.